na inakini matentungo me ready kenta pa tutubata. Me labeta ta kamay na inakini vital no damay vital no kinana kami ni kona kina sulno no ni ilabo me labeta ta kamay na pakatanga ngeni no ni bula. Yana kini naki. Na wala. Honorable Ministers, Honorable Minister for Industry, Trade and Tourism, distinguished guests, my fellow Fijians, Bulubidaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. I'm very happy to be here in Savusavu, one of my favorite places in Fiji, to continue the rollout of one of my favorite government programs, our grants to small and micro business. It's wonderful to see you all here in such numbers on what is a great day for people of Savusavu and a great day for the North. First, we've opened up the Buddha Bay Road. We commissioned the Buddha Bay Road this morning, and now this. As we empower a great many ordinary Fijians to start new businesses or to take their existing business to another level. It's one of my favorite government programs because I can immediately see in the faces of the Fijians, we are assisting just how much this means to them. To receive a grant of $1,000, which they can use to benefit themselves and their families, to enable them to purchase new equipment or material, to either start a business or improve their businesses and strengthen their own financial base. And in growing those businesses, to carve out more of a stake for themselves in the national economy and help contribute to the well-being of every Fijian. Every one of you knows how hard it is as a small operator to save $1,000 yourself and be able to set aside an amount of that size to invest in your own business. My government recognizes this, and it is the principle behind this program, to help you help yourselves by giving you a capital injection, to be able to use that money to either start a business based on the idea you put forward in your application, or to use the $1,000 to improve or expand your existing business in line with the proposal you have also submitted. To make the program transparent and accountable, this is how it works. I'm handing each of you a certificate today that you will then take to the officers of the Fiji Development Bank, who are with us in that tent over here. Sorry. They will then give you a check from the FDB made out to the supplier of whatever equipment or materials that you have requested in your application. You then take that check to the supplier and pick up the goods you've applied for. It is simple, straightforward, and designed to reduce the risk of abuse to a minimum. It is not a check made out to you so that you can go and buy a new television or beer. The government pays for the goods themselves, and you then become part of the Fiji Development Bank system, so that when your business grows even further and you want a loan, the FDB can be your first port of call. We still need you to be honest and uphold the trust we have placed in you, to use those goods for the purposes for which they are intended, to appreciate that other Fijians are giving you a share of the proceeds of their hard work so that you can get a bigger stake in the national economy, that you can play a bigger part in our mission to build a new Fiji. My fellow Fijians, by becoming eligible to receive this grant, you have already demonstrated a sense of enterprise. Whether you are a small farmer, a tradesperson of some kind, an artisan or smallholder or market vendor, all those wonderful people, salt of the earth Fijians, who are the backbone of our nation and who this government treasures and respects. Why? Because you have not waited for a handout. You've shown initiative and a determination to help yourself, help your family, help your community, and of course help Fiji as a whole. And that is why we are now determined as a government to use some of our growing prosperity as a nation to give you the leg up you deserve. As I said before, success in business comes with taking risks. So some of the seeds we are sowing today may not always grow healthy and strong. As a government, we are also taking a risk. This is taxpayers' money, but we think it's a risk well worth taking because we trust the Fijian people and especially the risk takers among them, all of you. The ordinary men and women in the small and micro business sector. Fijians who have already shown enterprise and now have the means to do more. There are 466 of you out there today for this disbursement of funds in Savusavu. As you will have heard, we will be coming back soon to hand out checks to another 1,200 more in the wider region, including Kioa and Rambe. This ceremony is the fourth of its kind, in which more than 1,500 people have so far received their grants in Suva, in Nabua, in Singatoka, and now here in Savusavu. Tomorrow, I'll be conducting a similar ceremony in Tavioni, then another similar one on Friday in Nadi. So that by the end of this week, the number of individual Fijians who have benefited from this program will be exactly 2,118. But that is not all, because we've calculated on the basis of an average of 5 individuals per family that by the end of this week, we've already improved their livelihoods of around 10,000 Fijians. That's another reason why this program is a favorite of mine. This is just the start. The response to this program has been overwhelming, that we are expanding it far beyond the point we envisaged when it was first conceived. I have to tell you that I was staggered by the number of applications when we first advertised this program. More than 25,000. But I was also inspired because if there are that many people in Fiji who have a business or want to start a business and need our help, then that is a need we must meet. Of those 25,000, more than 7,000 were deemed eligible for the program. But it's already clear that there are a lot more Fijians out there who are fired up by the spirit of enterprise. And I intend to do whatever I can to encourage that spirit, because the backbone of every successful modern economy in the world today is the small and micro business sector. And if we can get that sector in Fiji to grow, your sector, and if we can get that sector in Fiji to grow, if we can inspire more of our people, and especially our young people, to pursue a business career, however modest, then I believe the sky is the limit for Fiji. That is why we intend to help more people to help themselves, and in doing so, to help our nation. So I have great pleasure today to announce that we intend to make this project an annual event, not only for this year. Rather than being a one-off, we are going to fund it through the budget each year to give more of our budding entrepreneurs a leg up. Because we recognize the importance of this initiative for our national development and to fulfill our vision of creating a modern nation state. We are already receiving very positive feedback on this initiative. I have some special words today for the people of Savusavu and the surrounding region. A large number of you receiving grants today have agricultural, livestock businesses or tourism-related ventures such as handicrafts and souvenirs. You are all privileged to live in one of the more beautiful parts of Fiji with enormous untapped potential that this government is determined to open up. The new Buddha Bay Highway, the last section of which I officially opened this morning, promises a new era of opportunity, of faster travel times and better access to markets. The new Nambowalu-Tuntraketi Highway will also transform the entire north, and the large number of other government investments, power, water, education, health, telecommunications, are all designed to empower everyone in Voreqe, to give you access to the same facilities enjoyed by Fijians living in Vitilevu, to finally give you all the leg up you deserve. All this means that the opportunities for you to grow your businesses has never been better. And I urge you all to work as hard as you can to join the government, larger businesses, and everyone in the north to unlock the great potential here and ride what I'm convinced will be a new wave of prosperity in the coming years. I also ask established businesses in the north to do what you can to assist the small and micro business sector, because the leg up you deserve, the leg up you can provide by purchasing goods or services or by mentoring some of these businesses can be a lot more sustained and ongoing than the $1,000 the taxpayer is providing. My fellow Fijians, I want to warmly thank each and every one of you for your commitment and hard work and your contribution to building our beloved Fiji. As well as this $1,000 grant, there are a range of support services available from the Ministry of Ministry of Industry, Trade and Tourism. So I urge you all to take advantage of them as well. As Prime Minister, I couldn't be more proud of you all. And before we proceed to the handover ceremony, I want to single out a few of the recipients, not only to acknowledge them for their own achievements, but to give this program a human face for the benefit of every Fijian, so that these people are not only recognized here today, but will be seen as role models through the media in the rest of Fiji.
Akanisi Tinairakai. Alosia Nyasi Osaki. Aselemo. Dhamari Daniele Wangalebu. Malakai Seru.